welcome back to Ordinary Adventures.
Today, it's no ordinary adventure, it's an extraordinary adventure. We are here at the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker world premiere in Hollywood.
Yeah!
I'm so excited, I'm so nervous.
Too.
Come with us on this adventure. I want to show you something cool. Out of all the premieres, I've never gotten an invite as cool as this one. Pixel, I'm going to the Rise of Skywalker premiere. You excited? One thing that's going to be kind of the same is I'm going to be recording this on my iPhone. It is the new iPhone, so hopefully it'll look and sound better, but I can't bring this big camera with me to the premiere. So let's go. Look at that sunset.
So beautiful. You notice anything different about me tonight?
No? Oh, you got the little Yoda backpack I got you on there.
Best birthday present ever, and I haven't worn it yet, and I specifically haven't worn it because I was waiting for tonight to break it in.
Disney's always super secretive about where Star Wars premiere is. This one, we don't even know where it is. We know it's in Hollywood, and we've arrived at the location. I think it's on Hollywood Boulevard like the other ones have been, but we're gonna have to see.
Yeah, that'll be my guess. After you go through security, you have to go get your badge to find out where you're seated. And we're about to go do that right now. I'm so nervous and excited.
So I think they're doing this premiere in 3 different theaters. The main one with all the stars is the Dolby. We just got our passes and we learned that we are in the Dolby. So that's super exciting.
Yeah.
I'm so anxious and nervous about this film.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why, but like I already have goosebumps and I'm super nervous. Not nervous that it's gonna be a bad movie, just like that it's like the final chapter, you know? And I'm just so excited. And now we have to wait, I think like another like 3 hours before the movie's actually gonna start, so it's just like the waiting game now. That is so cool.
Thank you so much.
We found Baby Yoda!
He made it himself too. We couldn't find a babysitter. We had to bring him.
Oh buddy, I love your outfit.
I love that he has like a little R2.
Just in case he gets bored during the movie, I didn't want him fidgeting. So
I don't even know where we're going. We're this way. They have a second level.
This is like the coolest premiere I think so far entrance that I've ever been to. Not that I've been to that many, but
holy crap. Look at that. It's like we're on like a Star Destroyer. Oh, look at the 3 X-Wings over there.
this is epic.
What is that?
This is nuts, man. This is so cool. I found my new favorite best friend, Dio, the new droid. In case you couldn't tell, we're actually right in the middle of Hollywood Boulevard on the street. They set up these massive tents for the red carpet and the after parties. It's crazy. They put carpet down, lights, music. You would never know that you're in the middle of Hollywood Boulevard. I noticed they're playing the playlist from Oga's Cantina. So awesome.
DJ Rex.
Yeah, DJ Rex is representing here tonight.
So the tent we're walking through now is the tent where the after party is going to be. And right here is one of the bars. It's cool that there's actually a moisture. Oh, I got shot there. It's a moisture evaporator as one of the bars.
I wonder if they're going to be serving blue milk at the after party.
I hope so.
Me too, because that would be like a missed opportunity if they didn't.
So to promote Rise of Skywalker, Lucasfilm teamed up with Porsche in a co-sponsorship. Doug Chang, the visual development at Lucasfilm, designed a new sports car, and it's here on display right here. It's based on Star Wars spaceships of some kind. I don't know. I'm not sure it's in the movie, but it's interesting. We're standing in line to get a photo op, because that's what you got to do when you're at the world premiere. You got to impress all the friends on the Instagram.
Oga's Cantina playlist. Play the hits here.
So it looks like they have some photos from throughout the Star Wars, the making of all the films.
These are all by Annie Leibovitz. Did you notice that?
Yeah,
These
she's
are all,
an amazing photographer.
yeah, these are all like, I wanted to cry just looking at this one alone. So beautiful.
I love this photo of Frank Oz puppeting Yoda. It's not by Annie Leibovitz, but it's by George Whittier. It's awesome. So they have a bunch of costumes on display here. And it's cool that they actually tell you what materials were used to create these costumes. I think these are all from this movie.
They have even more costumes over in this area. It looks like they have like stormtroopers, like all the cool costumes. But unfortunately, they're blocking it off for us right now. But they said it's all going to be open for the after party, so I can't wait to check it out then.
I am so excited about this movie. I don't know what it's called, but I hear good things.
Leonard, how about you?
I am excited because I was there at the beginning. Now I'm here at the finale.
Oh my god, that's so
Yeah.
I think maybe we need some new VHSs.
I love premieres because there's just people all over the place. We just got to talk to Leonard Maltin, who's a reviewer that I read and watched my entire childhood. His daughter I'm friends with. Dennis Muren is over here taking a picture in front of a picture of himself on the wall.
Your credentials right this way, folks, all the way down. Welcome, enjoy the show.
Yeah, Dan reminds me as we're walking into the Dolby Theater last time when I was leaving the screening, the world premiere, you had to walk through this area and there was fans around, and I was talking with someone else, one of the people we were with, about the movie, and I totally spoiled.
You said the Han Solo thing.
Yeah. No, I didn't do that. No, I didn't spoil the Han
you did.
Solo. No, I spoiled the fact that Kylo was Anakin's grandfather. That's what I spoiled, which is revealed early in the movie, but it was kept out of the advertising. And like one of the security guard got up and he was like, "Really? Really?" I pulled a Homer. It was so bad.
Wow, what an ending! Who'd have thought Darth Vader was Luke Skywalker's father?
Thank you, Mr. Blow the Picture for me.
For those of you who don't know, the Dolby Theater, where the Oscars are, is held in a mall. So they actually have like all the Oscar winners listed on the columns, right in front of Rock Shop. Okay, we got to give away our phones. Gotta lock them up. I'm so anxious. I'm so excited. My heart is like beating out of my chest. Tell me it's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Like I said before, this is gonna be the best one yet.
Hey, good evening, and welcome to the premiere of The Rise of Skywalker.
If I may, please stand in welcoming a legend, Mr. John Williams. The one, the only Oscar Isaac, Mr. John Boyega, Mr. Adam Driver, is Daisy Ridley. And please give it up for Luke Skywalker himself, Mr. Mark Hamill. And look, the droids.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker!
2 hours later.
The movie just ended. Peter has to tweet his reaction.
It's tough work, but I need to get my reaction out there.
I'm on pins and needles because we haven't even talked yet.
I know. I'm so emotionally drained.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this in a second.
All right.
No spoilers here. We just got out. What did you think?
I loved it.
Yeah, I think this is I'm so emotionally drained from this. That's not saying anything. I think this is such a satisfying conclusion of not only this trilogy, but also the 9-episode arc. And I feel like Abrams, he's just so good at like these character
He's the
interactions,
best.
like it's just so magical. Like spending time with these people, I can't wait to see it again.
I was just thinking, I miss C-3PO. I was so happy to have C-3PO back in this movie. That's not a spoiler.
Yeah. No, he does have a little bit more of a role in this one.
I don't even know what to say, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm a mess right now.
Yeah, we're both emotional wrecks, and it's a good thing. And I think Star Wars fans are going to be happy with this. I don't know. I think everybody's going to be pretty pleased with this. I don't think like there's going to be like people that think this is the best Star Wars movie, but I think no one's going to hate it. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. What did you think?
I mean, I agree. It's still so fresh, like in my brain.
I know.
There's a lot to like take in and a lot to think about, but it was a perfect bow on the ending of the story, I think.
Yeah. And we were sitting in the theater. The seat behind us was the Property Brothers, and who else was in there? It was like there was the whole
cast of The Mandalorian.
Yeah,
so we're trying to walk down steps right now. This is difficult to talk and talk.
Okay, let's record this later.
I will say, this is once again not a spoiler, I loved Dio, I loved Baba Fink, all the new additions.
Booba Frick.
Booba Frick, whatever. I loved it.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
All right, move along.
There's stormtroopers, there's Sith troopers. This party is out of control.
My ranking, Force Awakens, then this, then Last Jedi. I still love Last Jedi, so take it with a grain of salt, but that's how I feel right now, still.
They even got a stormtrooper in a case.
Seems like they got the troopers and like all the different bad guy outfits from all the movies. Like I just noticed that this is the shore trooper from Rogue One. They got them all displayed here for us to look at.
They can fly now?
They can fly now.
That is awesome.
Wait.
Oh no, you got the green milk too? That is the best. You sir have won best cosplayer of the year. Over here they have a cool photo op where you get to interact with some Sith troopers. I don't understand how it works because they're on a screen, but when you look at the video, they're like interacting in 3D space. You getting yourself some food? They have these Coke bottles that light up. They have lightsabers that light up, and they have them on display at the bar here. It's the first time seeing them in person. They look pretty damn cool.
We found BB-8. We found Dio. We are currently waiting in line to meet them. I don't think I've ever been this excited in my life. They need to bring Dio to Disneyland and BB-8. Come on.
There's tons of photo ops here. You can get your photo with Chewbacca. You can get your photo with R2-D2.
There was nobody in line for R2-D2. What the heck? They have a McDonald's food truck here. It looks like they're giving away Happy Meals with all the new Star Wars toys. I want to get BB-8 and Dio, but I'll be happy with whatever I get. So let's see. You know I love mystery boxes.
There you go.
There you go.
Thank you. Look at that spin. What did you get?
This is the pack of apples. Oh, I got Leia. I'll take it.
By the way, C-3PO is now meeting guests over there. We missed out on C-3PO.
We can still go meet him. Do you want to go meet him?
I do.
Okay, we're gonna.
adventure tonight was so fantastic.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's good to see you and R2 again.
Yes, well, apologies not giving you this.
We are now headed into the Star Wars cereal bar.
It's like the future, but with cereal.
I ordered the Galactic Cinnamilk. Looks like it's tequila, rum, cinnamon. I don't know. It's good.
What does it taste like?
Pure rum. But I will say, I thought that this was a cereal bar, but it's just alcohol. So
All the Star Wars cereal tie-ins. Oh, look at that exclusive droid viewer inside. I want one of those.
they have some Reese's Puffs and some Cinnamon Toast Crunch that I think we can take home with us. This is so awesome. It looks straight out of Star Wars.
Cereal from a galaxy far, far away.
Yes, this stuff, doesn't this look like space cereal?
So in this room, in the dome, you can recreate the theatrical poster with one person being Rey and one person being Kylo. Here's our photo inserted right here.
Of course Peter was Kylo.
Cocoa Puffs Rice Krispie Treats.
We need to try one of those. All the desserts, we got here too late and like everything is like devoured. But at least the Rice Krispie Treats are still here. It tastes exactly what you would imagine it would taste like, which is deliciousness in my mouth. The perfect end to our night.
Let's take a quick tour of all the Stormtrooper armors that are on display here. Here's an Imperial Death Trooper. This is from Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Right next to it is the Imperial Stormtrooper, who you know from all the Star Wars films, but I think it's also from Rogue One. Right here, you got an Imperial TIE Fighter pilot. Talked about this earlier. This is a Shore Trooper from Rogue One. I love Shore Troopers. I love the fact that we had a Star Wars planet that like was a beach. This is new for this film. This is a Tret Jet Trooper. They can fly now. Also new for this film is the Sith Trooper. They don't appear in the film as much as I thought they were gonna, but I don't know, you're all red. And here's the evolution. Here's the First Order TIE Fighter pilot. It's a little bit more modern. You can see what JJ did to it. And of course, Star Wars Force Awakens, the new Stormtrooper outfit. Looks kind of like the Apple design of a Stormtrooper. And we gotta pay our respects to Captain Phasma, who has like the chrome look to her.
Such a cool outfit, such a wasted character in my opinion.
R.I.P. I think that's R2-D2. R2-D2 is leaving the building. Bye, R2. Bye. So that does it for us here at the Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker premiere. If you like Star Wars coverage, click above because we got some other videos that you might enjoy and might like watching. If you like this video, what should I do?
You should subscribe to our channel. You should hit that thumbs up button. It really helps us a lot. It would mean so much. You know you want to.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.
Bye.